Okay, so I'm filming with my phone right now. Sorry if it's very loud and sorry for the shaking video, but I'm on my way to my first day on set. So yeah, I don't know if I highly doubt I'm gonna be able to film once I get in there and like start filming stuff, obviously, because this isn't released yet, so I can't be like, oh my gosh, look at all the things we did today. But I'll be filming this little clip, film when I get to the place, maybe show the exterior. I don't know if I'm going to be able to film or take a couple of pictures during hair and makeup to like show my before and after, etc., but I'll show as much as I can. So yeah, I'm a little bit nervous. I have a bag here full of clothes because for this project, it's a short film, it's an indie film. They don't have a wardrobe budget, so we're just bringing our own clothes. And so I've brought some clothes that I think fit the character that I'm playing. And yeah, I brought a lot of options. I was counting as I was packing just to like know how many things I have so that when I am leaving for the day and bringing my stuff home, I want to know how many things I brought so that I make sure I bring all the same things back home. So anyways, I was counting as I was packing and I brought 15 articles of clothing, like between pants, shirts, jackets, whatever, 15 articles of clothing, as well as 2 pairs of shoes. They're both combat boots, but one is black and the other one's like a tan kind of color. So yeah, I will speak to you again once I get to the studio. Okay guys, I just got here. You can see the film studio behind me. It's Revival Film Studio, and then the exact building we're in is Astro Labs, and I believe it's, ooh, can you see that out my window? That building right there. So yes, now I need to call them to let them, I can't even talk. I need to call them to let them know that I'm here, and then they'll bring me into the exact place where we're gonna do our thing. So yeah. Okay, so it is several hours later and I am home now. I know my face looks very shiny, and that's because, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier in the day. It's been a few seconds ago for you, but it's been hours ago for me. Sorry, it is currently 10:49 p.m. and the last time I spoke to you was 11 a.m. So it's been almost 12 hours, so I don't remember what I said. But in the short film, my character is part of a band and she is a drummer. So my face is very shiny because they put fake sweat on us and stuff so that it looked like we'd been playing the whole time, because one part that we filmed was like their final song of their set. So it's like closing out the show. We should obviously be sweaty because we've been playing for presumably over an hour, etc. So I know my face looks very shiny, and that is on purpose. But yeah, so today was very new for me. A lot of new experiences because this is my first time ever being on set. They did say it was okay to share set photos. So I'll just share some stuff, like this is me in the room where I got dressed and put on my wardrobe, and I'm just like kneeling in front of the mirror. This is like the hair and makeup room. I think I have a picture of me in the chair. And then like this, my face obviously isn't fresh. I've been wearing this makeup for hours at this point, but like here's a picture of me when the makeup was just done. At first I had more of a red lip, then they kind of mixed in some purple to make it a little bit darker. And then we had this room that was decorated kind of like backstage, so like our band before the show, and we took some shots in there and did a bunch of sequences, did a few takes. It was really fun. And we did some improv in there, which was fun. Then we moved to the bigger room where we shot like the final concert scene. Also, before that, before I even got dressed, like the very first thing I did in the day was a voiceover part. So I went into the main room and they had kind of like a makeshift sound booth, and so I liked that. For this, I didn't have to memorize any lines because it was all voiceover, so I was just reading off the script. So we did a few takes of each kind of paragraph, And then I was done with that. Then I got dressed and then everything ensued after that. And it was so awesome. And so like this was like a 3-girl band, me and 2 other girls. And they're so cool. Like something about set that I feel like some people might not realize, and like I didn't know because this was my first time on a set, there is so much downtime. Like we were talking at one point for maybe like over an hour, but like we had broken for lunch. So we took a break, we ate. It's a lot of like you leave the room, they switch around lights, and where the camera is, you go back in, you do a few takes of that scene. Once that scene is done, you leave again. They move things around again, you come back. So it's a lot of leaving and coming back. I don't know if it's like that for every single set, but it was like that for this one. So between set changes, we're just sitting around talking, getting to know each other. And the other girls, they're so cool. And like, they're around my age. And then after everything was done, I brought one of my castmates home because she literally lives like 5 minutes away from me. So yeah, I dropped her home. And then now I'm at home, I'm in my bedroom, and I'm giving you guys this update. So it was a very fun experience. I was very nervous at first because my character's a drummer. I don't play the drums, I play the piano. So I had to look like I knew how to play this instrument. And it was a new experience. And like, this is like a punk rock band, and I have to like shake my head and my hair. And like, that's not, if you watch my YouTube videos, you know that I'm not typically, I don't know. I'm not typically like that, but like that's the whole point of acting. You're becoming someone else. You're playing a character. And so it was very new, trying new things, not being afraid to like look silly or embarrass myself. Like that's the whole point. And so it was a very great experience. This was only a 1-day shoot since it's a short film. We got all the shots that we needed today. Well, I can't say it's a 1-day shoot because it's a short film. I was only needed on 1 day. They have other things they're going to shoot, etc., etc. This is not the first shoot day. I think they shot some other stuff before, and then they're filming again tomorrow, but they don't need me. So I only needed to shoot for 1 day, and then they have other things they're going to shoot with other people, etc., etc. So yeah, it was only a 1-day shoot. My part of this project is done, and yeah, it was a very good experience. And I want to continue to do more acting. Like acting is always something I wanted to do from when I was like a teenager, but I never really told anyone because I don't know, I thought they'd like think it was silly or like whatever. And then I felt like because I had that like dream for so long that if it ever came into fruition, it wouldn't be everything I hoped it would be. And so anyways, I get older, I'm an adult now, I don't need to ask anyone's permission. So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna act. So then I started auditioning for things, blah, blah, blah. And then this is the first thing I ever booked. So I was like, I hope it's a good experience, because what if I've been hyping it up in my head for so long and then I hate it? You know what I mean? But I loved it. It was so great. It was different than I expected. It was a lot more pause. Like I was there for I got there at 11 and I left there at maybe 10. So I was there for 11 hours. And I was actually in front of a camera for, I don't even know, maybe 2 or 3. So like a lot of it was setting up shots and then filming shots and then setting them back up and blah, blah, blah. And then breaking for lunch, talking to my castmates, getting my makeup touched up, etc., etc. So it's a lot more downtime than you might think. But it was so fun. Like I'm not typically a social person, but the people who I got to meet, like they were all so great, and like people behind the camera were hyping me up because I'm like doing something I'm not comfortable with, and they could like see it on camera, which you don't want me to look uncomfortable because I'm in a band and like I formed this band and I'm very confident and this is my thing, this is what I do. So like they're giving me pointers and stuff, and then they're like, okay, let's take it from the top, blah, blah, blah. Like it was a very good experience, very good crew. The 2 girls that I was cast with are super amazing, and I feel like this was a very good set experience for me. And so if you are getting into acting and you've never been on a set before, or you're about to be on your first set because you just booked your first job, I really hope that you have as good of an experience as I did. So that's all for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you think your friends will enjoy it, be sure to share it with them. All my social media links will be down below in case you want to follow me on there. Be sure to subscribe to my channel because I'm making videos every Monday. Thank you to my channel members, and be sure to check out one of these suggested videos, and I'll see you in my next video.